All right, guys, welcome back. We got three main things for you today.
We're gonna jump into some footage from our last day at Arizona Bike Week.
Second, we're gonna talk to you guys. If you're a parent, if you're an aunt, uncle, grandparent, if you have kids in your life, you're gonna see something in these clips that stands out. We're gonna talk to you guys about that at the end when we come back.
And that last thing, we're gonna get into our favorite part of Arizona Bike Week.
We're gonna finish out Bike Week at Westworld. We have a surprise for Cal. Get a surprise, okay? Ready? Today, what is that? Motorcycle.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man, we got your vest. Are you ready to ride? Should we ride in?
Cal, let's get this vest on, boy.
Do you love it? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right on.
Rock on, brother.
Ready?
All right, should we start it up? Ready?
You got it? Oh, money, baby.
Oh, shoot. All right, brother. Let's go. Yeah. Come on, come here, come here. I know. Wow, good trick. Oh, chicken. Which one do you like? Show me. The little one? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's cute. had a great final day of Arizona Bike Week.
What was your favorite part?
Getting stickers.
Yeah, thanks everybody for that, because we filled up his little tank with those. That was pretty awesome.
It was a lot of fun. We got stopped a bunch for his little Hyper Gogo Cruiser 12.
On the truck.
You saw a bug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, I think he was big pimping today, like without a doubt.
Especially seeing Global Death Squad and getting to take the bike in there. Like, it was honestly a great day. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed that footage. As you can see, we had a ton of fun as a family getting out and enjoying our last day of Arizona Bike Week over at Westworld in Scottsdale. I think for us, it was all about making sure our kid had a good day. He had a lot of fun. He felt like the man. And I think you guys can see from the video that he did. We got to link up with a lot of our friends from out of town. So if you've followed some of our videos, you've seen that we've talked a lot about Moto Pockets. We rock their bags, but we got to meet them in person. We got to link up with them. Talk to them about some of the stuff they have coming out. They just released a new product, I think yesterday. It's like a full tire inflate kit, all in one. So they team together with Lexington. So anyway, check them out. Right here, all right, is their Instagram. So just go to their Instagram, check them out. Also, I think for both of us, one of the biggest things is the Global Death Squad.
Yeah. We do shout them out a lot. I know that, but if you've seen them, if you meet them, if you have the chance to meet them, I don't know what their tour is like, but I imagine they do stuff like this all over the place. They are just such a cool group of people. Yeah. So really, honestly, can't thank them enough for just putting on a good show and making Cal have such a great time.
Yeah, I think guys, for me, like, the show's awesome. And just full transparency, I see a lot of really good shows, right? So there's some awesome stunt shows out there. There's some awesome MX shows. There's tons of cool things. But these dudes have consistently gone above and beyond for our boy. But also, I see them interact with other people constantly. They're great at pulling in the crowd. They're real people. And that last day, they made Cal's whole life, by letting him bring his bike into the cage, take some pictures, sign autographs. He thought it was that's all he talked about after that. So that was a really cool thing. Obviously, we love him very much. So when anyone goes out of their way to do something above and beyond for him, it means the world.
Special,
so thank you guys. You guys honestly are always awesome. But check them out. Here they are too. That leads us to the second thing we wanted to talk about, which is the bike that Cal rode around all day. So at the beginning we said aunts, uncle, anybody who has kids in their life, we want to talk about this a little bit.
You guys probably saw some footage, getting Cal out of the truck, getting him onto the new bike, so that was super exciting. Love to surprise him with stuff like that, so that was pretty cool. Great way to start the day. Yeah,
he didn't know we were going to bring his bike that day. And just let him ride it around all day. So he really did real fast. He has a Stasic, he started on a Strider bike. He has another electric dirt bike, and
with massive training.
But out of all the things, this is, I think, both as a parent and for him, his favorite. And I think there's some really cool things that Hyper Gogo does really well. So for him, if you saw the bike, it's a little chopper. It's the Hyper Gogo Cruiser 12.
Definitely my favorite, but they've got some really awesome, all different models. They've got tons of different colors, styles. I'm going to call them skins for better sake of a word. But you can change out the fairings and the tanks and stuff like that, so you can have holiday stuff, or just honestly, you want to ride a red bike on Tuesday and a green bike on Thursday, they got you. So it's great.
And it's all pretty simple stuff. But when it arrives, it's something that you can assemble together. It's basic enough. Our boy's 3. He helps out with the whole process. It's super cool. Yeah, I think for him, he feels the same thing when he sees us working on our bikes.
He's where's my wrench?
Well, and he's starting to realize one of the things that this company does really well is for your handlebars, there's actually risers and clamps. The cabling's mostly correct in the right places. There's,
makes sense.
I was gonna say, if you guys hear it throughout the day, there's throttle response. So the faster they're going, they're getting that change in the idle.
The audio, it's great.
So they do a great job with essentially giving fundamentals to little kids in the way of riding cruisers. So I absolutely love it. We love the brand.
We do. It's a great.
We'll link them here at the bottom so you guys can check them out. Out of all the electric bikes, even at this caliber, this is the best one that I've seen, and that he's had, and that we've played with or seen at other places, and significantly cheaper. It's still expensive. I don't want to mislead anybody. It's anywhere from
they're tiered, so like
it's like $400 to $800 is kind of what you're looking at. But the one that we saw,
even the most base model is still very cool though. It just doesn't have like light up and Bluetooth, but like you could get away with not having that and put a sound bar on the front if you want. But
yeah, there's a ton you can do with them. And there was one that we saw. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus or anything, but like it was very similar in concept, not quite as quality, and definitely these kids aren't going to be able to work on it themselves.
Yeah,
and
just different execution
and it was
for the design.
$2,500. So there's a drastic difference. And so for this, I think great product. So again, if you're a parent, aunt, uncle,
if you have kids in your life, man,
godfather, godmother, whatever, if you have kids that you love and you like motorcycles, they like motorcycles, it's worth just checking out.
Yeah.
So highly recommend that. Again, we'll link that so you guys can go over to that.
Yeah, check them out.
So after spending 4 or 5 days at different things during bike week,
so many things.
Lacey,
So busy.
what was your favorite thing that we did all week? Favorite part of Arizona Bike Week?
I feel like I've said over and over, just Cal lighting up and smiling, but there was something really special about Sunday because we had his vroom vroom, we had the motorcycle. He was beaming ear to ear, and honestly, looking back through footage of that day with Bubba, I was like, my cheeks hurt because it just made me smile.
Yeah.
He just had a ball. So I'll say that for that side, obviously with Cal. And I think with you, it was definitely still riding home, getting to have a little mom-dad evening. We hung out for like an hour, just us two, but it was just nice to have a cool ride home. The weather is in this like perfect area right now where it's just like bliss riding home. We had this beautiful sunset. So that was probably the highlight for me, for us, but Cal, I mean, his little smile, he's such a ham. I love him.
Okay, honestly, this wasn't planned at all, but like those are like my exact things. Like,
It wasn't the bikini contest.
without a doubt, on YouTube and on my life, Lacey hands down would have won that.
Oh, that's
Lights
so
out. I have everything that I need right at home. So no, my favorite part though, so I'm gonna add one thing, but I will say my absolute favorite thing in the world is my family. Right next to that, probably not like as close as everyone thinks, but real close, is motorcycles. And having both things that I love together, like my son loving riding, loving being in the culture, loving meeting people, seeing cool bikes at 3 years old, is pretty amazing.
He's jazzed.
Us doing this together, us getting to go on rides, I love it. I love going and dancing. Like, obviously you guys saw, we were the only ones dancing, but my boy loves it. We enjoy having a good time just together. So I love that aspect of the week. The other really cool thing from this past week, again, was meeting, interacting, and talking with so many cool people.
Yeah.
So
much
motorcycle, like the riding and our family time aside, I really did enjoy just meeting, interacting with people. The people who stopped us to say hey, the old friends that we don't get to see a ton, who we kind of just run into at events. It was awesome. So
there are so many things. I don't even know what, I still like what I picked, but there was so much. It was such a great week. I think it was slam packed. We were super busy, but I wouldn't change a thing other than somehow maybe find the time to do more.
yeah.
So that's what we're doing next year, guys.
This is a few weeks later. I still feel like I'm recovering from all doing just like work to bike week stuff. So we hope you guys have enjoyed this series. Next week, we're gonna show you guys an update from Dean's Speed Shop. And so for anybody who cares about choppers, custom work, specifically Dynas that have been chopped, which is kind of taboo in a lot of places.
How dare you.
Check that one out. So everything that we talked about or everything that we did, we'll link down there for you so you guys can check that out. But thank you guys for everything, for everybody who's subscribed and follows and shares and like literally just comments, interacts with us. We love it.
And
so
says
thank you.
hi in real life. I love the IRL. I love it. It's my thing. So yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Somebody